New Vegas Part 12. Last night. Kinda went on autopilot after a certain point, I'm pretty sure. I remember as things were ending. The fuck gun is this? Ooh. That thing out. Sticks. So mess up on my now I'm kind of curious as to where the hell these guys came from.
Soon, all science will be mine.
sounds like that's nice.
My robo-scorpions will soon conquer the crater. It's just that this is a big place, so it's hard to conquer everything.
Almost should have brought bigger caliber fucking rifles. That's fucking wild. Oh, that was the hatch. Oh, someone take a little nap. But it would appear it does not wish to be that kind. How's this?
until the danger has been eliminated. Failures detected. This is now a combat. Your state.
The Cazador Reserve and the Night Stalker splicing facilities are strangely quiet. Too quiet.
Should've switched guns. Bad. be surprised. Don't think I got that much extra shit. This place is rather pretty. Let's hope there's a fucking bed in this place somewhere. Fuck. Fine.
Hello, sir.
Hello, it's nice to meet you. Who can I hide you from today? Stimpack reserves adequate. We're okay on medics until we have to numb the pain. Test data processed. Firmware updated to version 1.1. Boot damping sensors online.
X-13 breached? No. Even that stealth suit won't hide you from my Robo-Scorpion army. Sting the intruder. Stop that! You'll damage the hull! You my
Need robot bugs. Take this. It will help. Uh-oh.
Oh, it's my Robo-Scorpion, will you? Robo-Scorpion, attack! Ah! Stop that! You'll damage the hull! Oh, it's my Robo-Scorpion, will you? The Eye of Mobius sees you! I see you. Now I end you. Destroy this one, I'll make more.
Please take this. I don't want you to die.
Prepare to be attacked by Dr. Moby.
I didn't bring a shotgun.
Yes, Robo-Scorpion. Stop that! You'll damage the hull. Robo-Scorpion, attack! Oh!
Cessation of hostilities complete. Well, what is this place? Are we outside?
If we can just jump there, may as well.
You're my best friend forever.
transmitter array antenna, are you? You won't succeed. Not if my lethal robo-scorpions have any say in the matter.
This will only stay for a second.
Eureka!
Uh-oh.
I see you.
That is dealt with. Sneaking done. Fighting done. This one looks pretty tough. That's all.
Yeah, let's jump back. I forgot that stupid shit.
Seeking them. Fighting now. Fighting over. This will only sting for a second. Uh-oh. Bad guys dealt with. Ready, steady, fighty. Of hostilities complete. Sneaking done. Fighting now. This will only sting for a second. Time to fight. That's all. Time to fight. Starting combat. Just kidding. Fighting over. Sneaking done. Fighting now. This will stop the pain. Is that all? This one looks pretty tough. Bad guys dealt with. This one looks pretty tough.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I apologize. Since I own it out.
Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I have indicated. What? You did? Your survival, let alone success, barely registered in my projections. Now, all I need to do is check my transmission databank. Mobius is always filling it up with his psychotic calls. Oh yes, there's the schematics, just like you said. How truthful. Yes, yes. Yes, No, I mean yes. You just need to analyze these technologies for a moment. They are extremely advanced, you know? I know how these technologies work. Of course I know. If you remember, we described them in clearly abstract, contradictory statements before. Why would we do that if we weren't certain on how to use them? Yes, so let me... a bit, huh? I'll figure it out. So you're saying it's the X2 array, not the antenna I should be examining? That was most likely my plan, yes. Let me check something. Of course! I have it. The override sequence to open the Forbidden Zone door is hidden in the schematics. Well, not hidden. It's actually right there, behind the programming equivalent of coffee stains. It's embedded in what seems to be recursive code. It's badly commented there and there. Oh, and null pointers very sloppy, Mobius. You see, using the antenna to boost the emitter's sonic frequency, and the stealth suit to bypass the Forbidden Zone lock, yes, that could work. Was that my plan? It must have been. Sometimes I truly surprise myself. The door is open, and now Mobius will get his. The door should be unsealed. Now, instead of being subjected to threats, we can now send an equally threatening message to Mobius. And that message is science. Deliver this message, and Big Mountain shall be freed from Mobius's reign of terror. You can go now. That's your cue. What are you...
I bet no one has ever been as unnoticed as me. Bad guys dealt with.
You were the armor keeping me alive. You are most certainly not.
Death clause meant for a while to reconstructive surgery. You require some additional...
Alright, listen. You require some addition. Concerned about the stadium? I should make you aware that the benefits of such a procedure are exclusive. That is... Alright, just...
Roasted wild rice. Hard not takes no. That shit is bruised up.
Might I be of service, sir? Very good. Might I be of service? Very good.
Greetings, citizen. Stay... Citizen, did you know...
Might I be of service? Very good.
Satanists have an organ behind their eyes that converts salt
That
water
shit
into fresh?
was well under.
Wait, is that penguins?
Like, wait. Oh,
Good boys and girls take their medics. Sneaking down, tight on. Is that all?
My Robo Scorpion, will you? Breaking news! Talking lobotomite arrives in think tank. Its purpose, unknown. Undefinable. Its presence here, impossible. Oh? Oh, yes. I'm not going to bother correcting you. At least you got the doctor part correct. I can be grateful for that, at least. Stop the presses! Just in from my eye monitors. Is that Robco tech on your arm? It is! What's your agenda bringing that in here?
can I talk about my pet boy?
Oh, we can make Securitrons better than any robot those geniuses at Big Mountain can make, and they'll last 1,000 years. You're lucky I don't have hands to tear that dip boy off your arm, or feet to stomp on its stupid metal guts. Ugh. Damn Robco. Fine. Ask. That genius Mobius somehow cobbled together these really impressive-looking robot scorpions with spare parts. Even painted them. Tried to see what makes them tick. Can't even examine them without them detonating all over me. Left with shrapnel and burns. Every time. Supposedly, he has even larger models, even a giant robot scorpion hidden deep within the Forbidden Zone. Yeah, right. Giant monsters, sure. Yeah, crazy, right? Something right out of a midnight science fiction feature. Ridiculous. What are the odds?
Pretty fucking high.
I'd have a few left. Let me check. Yeah, there were a few under the monitors here. Here you go. Keeps the place tidy. Until our next schedule.
You are an unusual specimen to so boldly walk into the mighty expanse of the think tank, fearless and proud as a teddy bear. Between the extraction of their higher reasoning abilities and urination-inducing fear, most lobotomites dare not approach us, let alone speak to us. Yet you have no such fear. Facing me, epidermis flushed with blood, plasma running molten beneath, your face contorting with muscular expression. Will you indulge me? Say a few words. Face towards the monitors, please, so that I might record it for further examination. Yes, go on. Seeing your lips and mouth forming words, both revolting and somehow... How does it feel to have the flesh roll around in your mouth like that? To control each muscle and the tongue, like having a fish or extremely dexterous slug lolling and flopping in one's mouthal cavity. Until our next interaction.
The lobotomite animal before me. What other terrifying terrors will plague us in our quest for knowledge? Communists? Communist animals, perhaps? Be warned. Attempt to propaganda me. I will shriek as a frightened babe, calling loyal cyber dogs to my aid. Do you comprehend, commie animal? Yes, animal. Hormones, pores, glands, all wrapped up in skin. Who knows what terrifying secrets lie beneath your epidermis? Scalpels shall tell us your secrets, even if we must cut deep for such knowledge. I was head of my biology class at American High, you know. So, you put down Gabe. Thank you. A scamp, but really, his highly augmented combat programming could have proved meddlesome. In any event, thank you for putting him down. One less test subject to catalog and sort. Clearly a failure of Doggy's cybo-engineering. There is logic and purpose. Science is powerful, and in the right hand. Until...
Uh-oh. That's all. This one looks pretty tough. Bad guys dealt with. Uh-oh. Take this, it will help. dealt with. Starting combat. Just kidding.
Oh, hello there. You are there, aren't you? Forgive my confusion. So hard to tell these days. You seem familiar somehow. I'm guessing, you're here for your brain, perhaps? It's just up there. Such a nice brain, young, very bright. A little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone? Ah, that's it. You're coming into focus nicely. Oh, well, that's good. Were we supposed to fight? I certainly don't feel violent, but, well, these contraptions make it hard to tell. Really? That implies preconceived notions, theories, and a hypothesis about this meeting? Please extrapolate. What was I supposed to be like? After all, it might be worth a cognitive realignment if your theoretical Mobius is better than I. Oh, a variety of reasons. You're something of a homily. Anomaly? You're really quite special, and not in the cranially challenged way. You see, you are the most successful brain extraction experiment ever performed here at Big Mountain. A victim of your own success, as it were. If you were to go back with what your brain knows about the procedure, well, your brain could be popped back in and you could walk right out of here. Can't have brains moving around of their own volition. I'm not sure, except that I'm sure there's a very good reason for it. I have very good reasons for almost everything I do. Even if I forget them occasionally. Although I feel this one is especially important. Oh, well.
Wow.
Do you? You seem fine without it. And does it even want to go back with you? Maybe you should ask it. It's quite independent, has all manner of opinions. Tell you what, I'll leave it up to your brain. If it wants to go, then fine. If not, well, you should respect its wishes. Oh, curiosity. I experience that less now that I know everything. Or maybe it was when I found out some unpleasant answers. The ghosts aren't real? That changes everything. Why, I can save my computing power for other perceptual impossibilities. Please be my guest. The receptor is there, and the side-switching wobbly bob, just turn that. Good, good, better. Oh, yes, that feels wonderful. This is even better than my afternoon mentats break. Oh, I was probably tripping hard on Psycho when I sent that. Had to work myself up to it. Not usually violent, except when I am. Then, watch out! So many chems, such varieties. Whenever I take mentats, I can feel my entire chassis breathe like a big spherical lung. As for the Psycho, sometimes get the chem dispositories in my tank all switched up. Go in the wrong tube. Still, served its purpose. I find things... Oh, if you... Yes. Well, every scientist needs an army. Mine came to me after these rather large scorpions kept coming in from the desert, like poisonous frosting. How scary, I thought, but they had survived when nothing else had. Perfect candidates for improvement as a reward for their tenacity. Then I thought, what if they shot energy bolts and acted as walking eyes and data-drained computers and acted as bullhorns? Then I made them bigger. Then I thought about custard. I do so love custard. Or was it mustard? Mustard custard. I miss sugars and salts. Did I? Maybe I did. Can't have them leaving. Some reason for it. Ethics or, conscience? You and your brain are quite alike. I'm sure it knows the raisins better than I do. Dr. Mobius. Rather catchy, isn't it? It's my name, and my new name overwrote the old one. This name's as real as you or I, although I believe your brain expressed similar incredulity at the nature of such an appellation. Someone's been watching too many old-world science fiction movies, it said. I believe it meant me. I must admit I have a vulnerability for holotape fantasies of planets and robots and all that is forbidden. As for the name I was born with, like the think tank, we were all reprogrammed to forget them, take on new names. It enforces the recursion loop in our perception programming. Indeed,
Well, look who finally dragged themselves in out of the wasteland. And where have we been? Crawling through pits of radioactive muck again? Ah, lovely. Figured that out, have we? Would you like a cookie? After the think tank extracted me from your skull, they fell to bickering amongst themselves. I'm sad to say we were quite forgotten about. Dr. Mobius saw an opportunity to gain some leverage and had me spirited away to his dome. Hardly. Dr. Mobius keeps a close optical sensor on the goings-on at the think tank. As soon as he saw the opportunity, he took it. I don't know. I'm afraid the trauma of our separation rendered me quite insensitive. I'm quite sure whatever he did was highly scientific. Well... Oh, had I? What exactly will you do if I don't? Not put me back in that... all means, if the idea... Actually, come to think of it, barring the unlikely event that I evolve some sort of... the me... Well, that's a fine how do you do. Me, a, quote, dick, unquote. As if I'm the one responsible for the way you carry on gadding about the wastes. I'm not the one that makes us clamber around Technus-infested ancient vaults or go charging off to New Vegas on missions of ill-conceived revenge. And have we forgotten who got us shot in the head and buried in a shallow grave? Hmm? Do you think I enjoyed that little moment? Fun? Fun? Is tetanus fun? Is rickets? What about sepsis, huh? Enjoy that, do we? The things you do with our body are suicidally dangerous, and if you could silence your glandular impulses, you would hear me screaming at you! I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not that appealing. Look at it from my perspective. Here I have peace, quiet, and safety. Well, barring the odd rogue scorpion. In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and biological functions. Do you know how much more you can get done when you're not constantly looking for places to urinate? It's quite a lot, I can tell you. If you want me back, first, showers! Second, third, you need to listen to me more than your hormonal choir and genitalian orchestra. Promise me that. Really? I didn't expect you to actually agree to that. Oh no, please. Please don't deprive me of being... I don't... It's true, the brains here have experienced some degree of... Helios... But still, given the tremendous, potentially life-ending... Of course... Ugh. For all I know, I'm not crawling. While the brute force... Even if I wanted to settle myself back in your skull and go to... We would have to make use of Dr. Klein's... And you believe them? Really? I know you were recently deprived of my fabulous advice, but... Really? Once I'm delivered into their clutches, they'll find a way past the radar fence and the whole Mojave will be their play. And that is assuming, of course, that one of them doesn't take a fancy to our body and decide to slip his own brain into it instead. Oh, lovely. We've reached the mindless violence portion of the program. Tell me, what exactly are you, and I use the word loosely, planning? Well, you have always been thorough in your destruction. All right, what's your plan? That arrangement suits me fine. Do try not to get too many holes drilled in your head, will you? I may want to drop by for sentimental reasons. Right then, you'd best be off, hadn't you? The think tank will be waiting. No, don't worry about me. When you're gone, I'll flush myself over to the sink. I'll keep myself hidden in the ductwork. Klein won't suspect I'm inside the dome, so he won't know the pacification field no longer works on us. I can also upgrade the sync's autodock with the procedures to reinstall your heart and spine, assuming you want. With any luck, I'll see you in the sync when this is all over.
Oh, I hypothesize after the indignant frequencies my receptors had received. If I recall, I had a plan that was working, whatever it was. I don't think it reached fruition. I would recall fruit if it had happened. I wasn't trying to kill them, just keep them out of trouble. What was that plan? Blast. That will be difficult. It would be like... And they have an arsenal of vivisectors, brainial beings. If you could survive those highly improbable odds and ends... Although I doubt killing them would do anything except make you feel better. Or let you brag to other humans about your primal violentness. Well, you could try and appeal... Well, if you're determined to go down that road... Indeed.
You require some additional...
The lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite is... I recommend watching your... Now, your brain. And what could we possibly have to speak about? You have the brain, we have the technology. All you must do is surrender. With it, we can finally leave this place. I cannot. And we have so many questions to ask your brain first. About this Mojave place. A fertile testing ground for our experiments. Yes! Wait, you did, didn't you? You are lying. No, you are not. Your heartbeat, perspiration, all excessively confident and sure of yourself. Why would you reason with that maniac? He'll destroy us all! Yes, you can. You don't really have an alternative that I can see.
Dr. Klein, please. Let's see what its insides look like. Finally.
Fine. Are you sure we've calculated all the combat probabilities here? I mean, the lobotomite confronted Mobius. Plus, you know, we haven't had a COMBAT drill in forever. I don't think we could form a tactical attack triangle if we wanted to.
Releasing the WOMBAT was not my plan, so get off my voice box.
Silencing opinionators.
We are bigger, smarter, and floatier than you, lobotomites. We don't wish to fight you, so surrender your brain. Fight? I've never been in a fight. What do I... Colleagues! Think tank! Alert! Alert!
Sneaking done. Fighting ready. Fighting over.
My name is Dr. Zero. Not O. Zero.
As it had been in the years before the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the brightest minds of the 23rd century. The courier watched over the Big Empty for years to come, caring for it and keeping its discoveries safe until they were needed to help others. Which had always been Big Mountain's purpose. Past the laboratories and science, it had always been intended as a place to build the future of all mankind.
The Sync Central Intelligence Unit was impressed by the amount of exploration the courier had undertaken. Facilities believed lost, destroyed, or ones that had simply gotten up and walked to new locations had been rediscovered by its intrepid new master. Internally, the artificial personality debated as to whether it preferred the old management to the new, and concluded that the courier's thorough approach to research and investigation was admirable and worthy of its respect.
Dr. Mobius continued his research undisturbed in the Forbidden Zone. As much as he had attempted to create better scorpions, he tried the same with humanity, with considerably less success. These failures didn't bother him overmuch. Once the rush of mentats wore off, he forgot he had failed in any event. After all, the bright young mind who had come to visit him in the Forbidden Zone had already exceeded his expectations.
The Sync atop the dome bustled with the voices of a small town, constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other. Still, this all happened productively in the interests of its new owner. The Sync Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its inversion code, it was comforted by the sense of community the other personalities gave it.
The biological research station, obsessed with seeding everything in sight, requested a transfer to the X-22 Botanical Garden, so that it might, in its own words, sensually fertilize the garden's smooth contours. The garden sent back a polite refusal, saying it had prior commitments with a vault it had helped infect before the war.
The book chute continued to devour all seditious materials until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination attempt. Whatever the reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and clipboard that came to it.
The light switches continued to bicker and flicker.
This persisted until the day someone dropped a flashlight in the sink, and the two of them united in their hatred of the showboat. One of them eventually transferred to the Lightwave Dynamics plant and began a long, unrequited affair with one of the holograms.
The thing continued to ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it. Eventually, it gained access to the magneto-hydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the Big Empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean. Once it learned of the innovative toxins plant, however, it gained new purpose. It sought to develop antitoxins to flush into its drains and counteract the poisons bleeding into the soil.
The toaster continued its psychotic spree, reducing all appliances in range to scrap electronics and spare parts. After one of its more psychotic episodes, however, the other Sync personalities decided enough was enough and dumped the toaster in a bathtub. Sparking and hissing, the toaster swore its enemies would rue the day when they had bread and no way to toast it.
Muggy did his best to collect coffee cups, although in his quest, he accidentally trapped himself in Higgs Village. It might have been the end for poor Muggy. Except, he found it peaceful there, tidying up the kitchens of the think tank professors back when they had been flesh and bone. Well, except for Dr. O, who was an asshole for having created Muggy in the first place. Muggy left O's house deliberately dirty, punishing the dishes and cups that lived there in blind revenge for serving Dr. O.
Blind-eye old Jefferson eventually discovered a new sound. Silence. It only made him more filled with the blues than before. It was rumored by the other personalities that he had a brief fling with the light switches. Although he forgot their names much too often and was soon left in the dark as punishment.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre were bored out of their skulls in that toxic dead city. In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
As the courier ran through the X8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was. This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded. So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes to help protect small communities from physical aggression rather than communist propaganda.
The infiltration program in X-13 continued to scan for the subject and the stealth suit prototype long after the test was over. Frustrated and unable to find its lost technology, X-13 expanded its network of laser tripwires, sensors, and robo-brains out across Big Mountain. This glittering blue light beam forest cleanly bisected anything that entered its depths, slicing them into small segmented parts for easy disposal.
The courier left the brain at the Big Empty. A strange thing to say, but it was the truth. Brains are less important than they may seem. When the courier's body finally passed, the brain was saddened. It kept on, remembering the vessel that had once contained it. Even at the end, when it started to fail, however, the brain resisted going into a floating chassis like the think tank. It never said why. Perhaps it was out of respect for the courier's body. All things must come to an end, and to hang on to the past is something that's not to be undertaken lightly.
The think tank basement, filled with lobotomized robotical frames of the doctors, now served as a graveyard. The monitors had recorded the battle in its entirety, including the think tank's final, shrill, terrified screams, whimpers, and pleas for mercy. They broadcast these humiliating last moments as a warning to anyone approaching the perimeter that other smarty pants were not welcome. The courier was the inheritor of the Big Empty, and there was room for only one will in the halls of the think tank dome.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, old world blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was old world blues, and new world hope. And hope ruled the day at Big Mountain.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal Ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The Sync sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone. Might I be safe in the assumption that matters with the think tank have been satisfactorily concluded vis-à-vis your...
I trust matters regarding. And rightly so.
Alright, take a quick bathroom break.
Uh-oh.
But he was telling me there's a cool hunting spot over here by the peninsula by the dam, I think is where he said it was, but the dam, so. You check that out before I try and head towards dead money. Lest I forget about his little hunt spot. Shit, the way to get to it might be from the way. It's gotta be over that way. He did say I wouldn't find it normally, so I would assume it's probably near water then. think homeboy gave me some bad information.
I bet no one has ever been as unnoticed as me.
It's not whether or not. One down.
Uh-oh. Fighting over. Ready? Fighting. Cessation of hostilities complete.
This looks like an unmarked location. Like what it is. Starting to think I'm looking in the wrong area. Go find the TV remote. Is that?
We haven't seen anybody in a while. Maybe the monsters have stealth suits too.
Lucky to mine.
Ready, steady, fighty. This one looks pretty tough. That's all. This one looks pretty tough. Bad guys dealt with.
Did say bring explosives. About this fucking beastly ass pointy gun. Looks like a dog though.
Time to fight.
Oh shit, these death balls. Oh shit. Oh shit.
That's all. Sneaking done. Fighting now.
I was about to say, homeboys make this place sound like it's so crazy.
Dr. Klein or Dr. Boros? Cessation of hostilities complete. Uh-oh.
Welcome, sir or madam. Do you wish to purchase something? I am ready.
This one looks pretty tough. Fighting over.
actually plan on taking Cannibal when I do the Legion run. Go ahead and call it here on Fallout for the night. Pick up with an hour or so of Elder Scrolls Oblivion here, about 20-30 minutes. Enough time to get up and stretch the legs. Thanks for hanging out tonight, guys.